long story, and it's still an ongoing story. But I grew up in a dormitory environment, and it was pretty far from home, and so that's where I was raised, and we had to eat cafeteria food all the time. So my entire upbringing, you probably don't really love cafeteria food, right? Anybody? So it sucks, it's horrible, and there's no nutrition, and that's the environment I grew up in. I was chubby, I gained weight very easily as a child, and once I got out in the world, I decided to take my health more seriously, and I joined a gym. However, the instructors would speak and not sign like I did, so I missed a lot when I was trying to work out, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted. So, with work and family and all those different issues, I faced all these other barriers that are normal for everybody. And then I found TurboFire. And I bought the Beachbody DVDs, they had captions, and that's how I found Beachbody. And after that, it's another story. You want me to continue?
Absolutely. I'm tracking so far.
Okay, so I worked as a corporate recruiter because I got my bachelor's degree in human resources and business administration, and I got laid off from that position. And at that point, I wasn't employed, and that was around the same time I found TurboFire. So I was doing the workout program, and I was noticing results. Because of growing up chubby, I was seeing these results quickly, and I'd never experienced anything like this in my life. So once I realized I could share Beachbody with other people and help other people set up their own businesses, I started from there, and it's been 3 years now. I took it seriously, and the captions really meant a lot for the deaf community, because deaf people don't really go to the gym either because they're not getting the results they want because of the lack of communication. So I'm really glad that I found Beachbody. And Beachbody has been great for deaf people in the community to have access to information and nutrition through their websites, and using Shakeology and all the different workout programs available. I've really enjoyed it.
So as you look at Beachbody, just up to this point in time, how really has it changed your life?
Financially, incredibly. I was able to get off Social Security. I remember when I got laid off from my job, I was looking for work, and there's a very small market for deaf people to become employed. So there were a lot of companies out there that were not comfortable with hiring a deaf person. Even though I had the qualifications and skills for positions, they were not hiring me. So I got on Social Security for a very short time, and it was not very much money, and I really didn't want to be a part of it, but I did for a short time. And then after I started Beachbody, it helped me get off Social Security, and that was the best decision ever.
That's great. That's an awesome part of the story. How has Beachbody impacted your children's life?
Personally, my children, well, they know a lot about nutrition already, and I didn't know what they know at 5. So I think that they're going to be able to empower themselves and educate themselves as they grow up about nutrition.
And as you look down the road at Beachbody, what do you see coming down the pipeline for yourself?
I see a lot of barriers being broken down. I see a lot of doors opening. And even for you as coaches, I think that you have your own barriers that you have to deal with, and doors that need to be open for people of different cultures from different communities. And those people may be able to open even more doors for you down the road.
So as you look at some of the challenges that you've overcome, what do you draw upon to overcome those challenges?
Patience, number one, education, and definitely research. When problems arise, I have to figure out where they come from, why people are behaving a certain way, why they're not comfortable talking with me, or what their nervousness is about talking to me, and the different barriers that I'm faced with. I have to research to be able to overcome them.
Most of us have a big dream, or we're developing a big dream. If you were to felt comfortable in sharing what your dream is with this group as you move forward, what is that dream, Purdy?
Wow, let's see, I'm still working on my dreams too, so. My personal dream would be to pay off my home. I've already paid off many other things, so I'm in the process of paying off my home. And I'm still off Social Security, and I want to help others get off Social Security because I don't think it's a safe system. It can just collapse at any time. So that's probably my dream right now, to help more people not rely on the Social Security system.
Okay, I'm going to do something that we didn't rehearse, okay? I'd like your husband to come on stage with you for a moment. Can you invite him to come up for a moment? So
he is been so supportive of my business.
So last night we were talking and this was unrehearsed. It was a neat moment because I was trying to get with Perline and say, Perline, tell me about who you are, and tell me about really what your strengths are to help you achieve what you've been able to achieve. And she just wouldn't go there with me. And so I asked him, I said, so tell me about Perline. And tell us about Perline.
She is so motivating. She's got a lot of passion. Everyone has passions, right? But she's persistent and she is committed to reaching her goals. And again, her role has always been to break down barriers and break them down everywhere. Even you have barriers, whether they be big or small. She's really good at that and highly motivated to break them down and help people break down their own barriers to get access, like the deaf community, for example. She's really fought hard for them to have access to information. And again, Beachbody has been amazing with meeting the needs that the deaf community has needed, that she can connect between Beachbody and the deaf community.
What do you like most about her? It's appropriate to share on stage.
I think her determination and her drive and commitment and passion, that's pretty much everything. And she's saying, what do you love most about me? Your stubbornness. When we met, I was at my highest weight ever. I was not healthy. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't even imagine myself becoming a wife. He didn't grow up in a dormitory lifestyle, and so he knew how to eat healthy and exercise and things like that. He was naturally thin even. So we've gone through this journey together, and I'm very thankful that he's been so supportive.
All right. Well, we need to wrap up here, but Perline, any last things that you'd like to share with these coaches?
When you see something new, like be it a deaf person or someone from another culture or from a community that's different from yours, don't be afraid to approach them and share the information that you have. We all have the same interests and passions, and just don't be afraid. After the 3 years I've been with people trying to communicate just even one sentence with me, they are often fearful to have a conversation with me, but I can have in-depth conversations for hours, even if writing is what's needed. So.
One last teaching for everybody. If you were to teach people your name and sign, show them how to do it.
It's the letter P like this in a clockwise
In a
circle.
clockwise motion. So when you have the opportunity to meet Perline, you'll know what her name is, and you can give her the standing ovation. So would you please help me give Perline and her sweet husband a standing ovation as she leaves. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.